Hey everyone, today we are diving into the world of art, exploring something very incredible, Pablo Picasso's Guernica. But before we jump in, let's rewind a bit and get a feel for the time when this masterpiece was born. Close your eyes and picture Spain in the late 1930s, caught in the grip of the Spanish Civil War, a nation torn apart, hearts shattered. Now imagine Picasso, a Spanish virtuoso with a paintbrush, feeling the pulsating heartbeat of this nation and compelled to narrate its stories through art. Fast forward to the glittering city of Paris in 1937, a hub of creativity and expression. Picasso receives a commission to create monumental mural for the Spanish Republic's pavilion at the World's Fair. Little did he know, this invader would lead to the creation of Guernica, a piece destined to etch its place in history. Now let's delve into Picasso's world from May 1st to June 4th, 1937. Deeply affected by the news of the Guernica bombing, Picasso threw himself into the creation of this masterpiece. Picture the artist in his studio during this intense period, driven by the urgency to capture the raw emotion of the recent bombing. Every brushstroke reflects the collective agony of a nation. And tada, Guernica steps into the limelight. And it's not just a painting, it's a heartfelt octree. Imagine a canvas that's not just paint, but a living testimony to the pain felt during a German bombing. Heavy stuff, right? And we'll be analyzing this piece by looking at the application of these elements here. Let's start with the sheer scale of Guernica. Imagine standing in front of this 11-foot tall and 25-foot wide titan of canvas. Its colossal size isn't it just a testament to Picasso's artistic progress? It's an immersive experience, forcing us to confront the magnitude of the tragedy it portrays. Picasso's chosen medium, oil on canvas, is a dance of shadows and emotions. Dive into the texture and notice the deliberate lack of vibrant colors. Picasso partnered with a paint company to develop a special matte black paint, absorbing light and casting a somber tone. This intentional use of color, or rather the absence of it, acts as a visual crescendo, amplifying the anguish within the painting. The composition of Guernica is a carefully choreographed dance. The chaotic arrangement of figures forms a hauntingly beautiful ballet. In the top left, a bull gets backward, symbolizing Spain's national identity, perhaps untouched by the suffering. Contrast that with the twisted limbs of a horse in the center, embodying the innocent victim of wars. It's a visual symphony where every element had a role, a narrative purpose. Now let's zoom in on the forms and lines. Notice the sharp, angular shape, Picasso's cubist fingerprint. The fractured line and distorted shape conveys this disintegration of a once coherent reality. The broken sword clutched by a lifeless hand, the contoured limbs of the fallen. Each stroke is a deliberate choice to manifest the chaos of war. The color palette of Guernica is a symphony of gray with subtle undertones. The racing light bulb eye at top of canvas, the faint green behind the bull, the red hue on the horse, all international choices. These muted tones create an atmosphere of despair, amplifying the tragic narrative, leaving us to feel the weight of sorrow. Touch upon the texture, patterns, and shapes within the artwork. Run your imaginary fingers over the canvas, sense the deliberate roughness, the shattered fragments, the engulfing flames, the contoured body, all etched with purpose. These textures and patterns aren't just visual, they are tangible expressions of Picasso's emotional depth. Guernica is frozen in time, yet it breathes with movement. The racing horse, the fleeing woman, the anguished mother, is a freeze frame of pain and despair. Guernica is frozen in time, yet it breathes with movement. The racing horse, the fleeing woman, the anguished mother, is a freeze frame of pain and despair, each expression a silent scream, a cry for understanding in a world gone mad. In every stroke, Guernica is shouting out against injustice. It's not just random. Picasso focused on women, animals, and kids, emphasizing the innocence caught up in the chaos of war. And here you have it, Guernica. It's more than just a painting, it's a snapshot of a tough time. Now I would like to hear your thoughts. What did this masterpiece say to you? And thanks for listening.